Hello and welcome to today's full body flow class. As a reminder, our flow classes are barre and Pilates inspired movements that are guided by repetitions rather than timers or the beat of the music like in our other classes. So you're gonna be needing a couple of things. Light dumbbells, I have 1 kilo. These are around 2 pounds. If you're feeling spicy today, you can go up to 2 kilos, which is around 5 pounds, but I'm feeling my energy, I'm feeling my vibe. I'm gonna stick to this. Then, if you want a little bit more spice and you own ankle weights, have them near, because on the off the mat based portion of today's class, you can put them on. Cool? All right, let's get into today's session. We're gonna start on the mat. We're gonna place one hand on our chest, one hand on our belly. We're gonna take some deep breaths to basically say goodbye to the day, give ourselves 30 minutes just to focus on this. You're gonna take a deep breath in and expand your belly, then your chest. Hold it, deep breath out, audibly let the air leave your lungs. One more time, breathe in. Feel your belly expand, your chest expand, hold it, breathe out. Good. Last one, take a deep breath in. Feel that imaginary balloon expand within you. Deep breath out. Good. Place one hand, so your right hand on the mat, your left hand up and overhead. Good. Create a big circle with your arm. Nice. For today's workout mantra, we have got words show who I want to be, but actions prove who I am. So let's walk our hand around here. Good. One more time. So you're just kind of creating big circles around you. Good. We're going to stay on this side now. So you can place your left palm on the mat, reach over to the left. Imagine someone's got their hand on your hand and they're pulling you over to that side. Good, let's create some big circles. So, with our workout mantra, you showing up today, okay, despite or in favor of whatever energy you have today or whatever's going on in your life, what you're doing is really embodying today's mantra. Words show who I want to be, but actions prove who I am. Good. All right, let's do a couple more circles here. Beautiful. We're gonna go onto all fours just to finish off today's warm-up. You're gonna place your hands right under your shoulders, claw your toes into the mat, lift your knees off of the mat and hover them slightly. Good. Pull your belly button in towards your spine so you feel tension in your deep core. You're gonna push your hips up into downward dog. Walk your heels onto the mat. You can alternate them here. Good, you feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Yes, okay, we're gonna hover our knees off of the mat. Again, pull your belly button into your spine. Feel that tension. Good, we're gonna push our hips up one more time. Walk your heels down towards the mat. You should feel a little bit of warmth building up within your body. All right, let's get started with today's class. So we've got sets of 8 repetitions, as I mentioned. We're gonna grab our dumbbells and we're starting off with some core. So I'm actually gonna face this way. We're gonna start with our dumbbells right above our face, and we're gonna pull our belly button again in towards our spine for our core block. Let's go for it here. You're gonna roll your upper back off of the mat. Good, we're gonna hold it here at the top just for a second and slowly roll back down. So you should feel vertebrae by vertebrae your spine releasing off of the mat or peeling off of the mat. Good. To avoid too much tension in your neck, what you want to do is gaze neutrally forward, okay? So you don't want to pull in too much and kind of look at your pubic bone. Nope, you're just going to look neutrally forward in whatever way your neck naturally just wants to, or your eyes naturally want to look forward. So try to not force it to look down or to look up. Good. Beautiful. Let's go for our breath. So you're going to breathe out here. Breathe in and reset. There we go. Let's go for 3 more here. Beautiful. So we're going to be layering on to this movement. 2 more. Keep it up. Last one. In the next one, we're going to pull our left knee in first. And up. Beautiful. Okay, pulling your left knee as you continue your upper body movement. So you pull in. That's 1. Continue the breathing. You peel your upper back off the mat first, and then the rest of your back gently follows. 2. Good. Embrace the discomfort. Good. Beautiful. You have 4 more here. Let's speed up the tempo ever so slightly. So we're going to pull in, hold it. Good. Release. Yes. And again, pull in, hold. We're going to get a little bit of rest time here before we layer on. Good. Very final one. And we're going to get a bit of rest. Pull in. Good. Okay. Rest here slightly. What we're going to do next is continue this motion, but now adding a layer when we're at the top of the movement. So follow along with me. In 2, in 1, let's go for it. So you're going to pull your left knee in, hold it at the top, bring your arms up and overhead, back to starting position, release. Good. So when we bring our arms up and overhead, what's happening is that we're activating more of the upper part of our core and release. Beautiful. Oh, I have a nose itch. Keep it going. Bring your arms up and overhead, back to starting position. Good. Let's do 4 more here. Pull in. Beautiful. Embrace that tension in your core. It's not only the upper sheet of your abs, but also your deep core. Last 2. Last one. Good. There we go. My freaking nose keeps itching. I don't get what's happening here. Moving on here, so we're gonna place our knees above our hips. Okay, you're gonna tuck that lower part of your abdomen in towards the mat so that you feel your tailbone kind of slightly roll off, okay? So there's a difference between this and rolling it off here. Good. We're gonna go around the world. So bring your arms back, your palms face up towards the sky. Good. You're gonna rotate your arms around you, pull up. You're just gonna lift your upper back off of the mat. Good. And back. Do not release the tension in your core. Beautiful. That's 2. 3, good. Roll up, 4, 5, good. 3, last 2. Okay, curl your upper back off of the mat. 1, beautiful. You're gonna stay up here. If your neck feels some tension, relax it for a second. We're gonna alternate our leg extension. So you're gonna extend your right leg, pull it in. Good, extend your left leg, pull it in. Yes. That's 3. 4. We're gonna rest here. In a second. 2 more. Whew, very final one. Release, good. Now place your arms behind you. We're gonna lift our upper back off of the mat and finish off with both legs extending. So lift up here, your palms can face each other, extend both of your legs, pull it in. If this is easy for you, then drop your legs even further down. Good, 2. If it's too tough and your back is curling off of the mat, you want to extend your legs higher, okay? That's gonna remove some of the tension from your core. Good, 4 more. You've got 4, almost there. You've got 3. Whew. Last 2, you can do it, 2. Final 1. 1, and release. Good, that's our core block done. Beautiful effort, how are we feeling? Shake it out here. We're gonna go onto all 4s. Lift your neck. Expand at your core, drop your hips back if you feel like you need it. Rotate at your neck. So it is very natural to have felt some tension in your neck there, because there was some strain. So just release it. Okay, we're gonna go into our shoulders, full body and push-up sequence next. So place your dumbbell on your right hand. We're gonna have our left leg extended. Oh, here's actually where you can put on, if you want to, your ankle weights. So let's do that together. Okay, now your left leg is extended, right arm is extended as well. Lift your leg. You want to make sure there's no arch in your spine like this, but your core is turned on. We're going to lift our right arm up to shoulder height. Let's go. So you lift, hold it here, release. That's 1. Good. 2. Beautiful. So when your arm is positioned in this way, we're targeting mainly the front head of our shoulder. The anterior head. 4 more. 4. Whew, you're going to start to feel the opposite shoulder build some tension because it's stabilizing you here. Last 2. Good. We are going to layer onto this, so hold on with me for the next 8 repetitions of our next layer. Good. Okay, drop your leg and your arm. Follow along with me. We're going to lift. You're going to rotate your palm to face down, rotate your palm to face the left side of your room, and drop. Good, that's 1. Rotate, rotate, and back. 2. Beautiful. We got 6 more of these. Embrace the fire in your left shoulder, in your right shoulder, and in your glute. Beautiful. 4 more. Remember to just gaze neutrally forward. Okay, so I'm looking at the top of my mat. 3 more. Whew, we're gonna rest after this. Hold on with me. Very final one. And rest. Beautiful. Okay, we're layering onto this. So, what you're gonna do next is still extend your left leg. You're gonna place your right knee a little bit further away from you, okay? Because what we're gonna be going into is a seesaw push-up. So, let's go for it here. We're gonna go for a lift, rotate, drop your arm, drop your leg slightly, and seesaw push-up, 8 of these. Lift, rotate, drop, and push. Good job here. Lift. Control this movement. We are in no rush whatsoever. So your elbows are going to stay really nice and close to your body throughout. They do not flare out towards your ears. Good. Let's go for 3 more here, okay? Whew, my body is shaky. That's 3. Lift, rotate, 2, final one when we rest, relax. Okay, very good job. To finish off this side, we're just going for 8 quick push-ups. They're not full rep, they're kind of half rep. So let's get into that seesaw position. Lift your left leg once again. It's final bit on this side. Let's go for it. Elbows are tucked in, half reps. 1, 2, good. 3, no arch in your spine. You've got that belly tucked in. Last 4. Last 3, good. Keep the tension in your glute. Last 2, very final 1, and 1. Excellent job. Okay. Release any tension you may have. I have a bit of tension in my neck, so I'm just gonna give it some loving. Good. We're gonna head on to the other side now. So, your dumbbell is now on your left arm. You've got your right leg extended here. We're gonna lift our arm, lift our leg, keep it held. Let's go. So lift, hold it at shoulder height. Good. Drop, don't release the tension in either your glute or in your shoulder. Beautiful. Breathe in here and breathe out. Three more. Remember, we are going to layer onto this, so hold on with me. Are you maintaining that tension in your right glute? Don't let it release. I kind of noticed myself letting it go. Beautiful. All right, we're layering on. So you're gonna lift, rotate your palm down, rotate your palm to face the side of the room, drop your foot. Good, and again, lift, rotate, rotate, and release. Beautiful. Keep your legs strong and straight. Avoid an arch in your spine. Embrace the shakes in your shoulders. 4 more here. You can do it. 4. 3. Then we get a rest. Whoop, lost my balance. 2. Final 1. Good job here. Wow, shake it out. Roll at the neck. Okay, layering on, remember, we're gonna go into that lift and a push-up. You're gonna keep your leg lifted throughout. So, back into this position, extend your leg, create that pressure in your right glute. Let's go for it. Oh, first you wanna drop your left knee a little bit further away from you so that you have more space for the push-up. Keep your core strong. So, we're gonna lift, rotate, drop, pull your elbows in towards your torso. That's 1, good. 2, beautiful. 'Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, yes. Whew. We're going for full range reps with those push-ups. So really try the hardest you can to see if you can place your sports bra near the mat. Good, let's go for 3 more. Rotate. This really is a full body sequence. 2 more. Whew, last one. We get a rest. Drop it here. Good. Wow, okay, remember that last bit of the sequence, then we are off the mat to finish off today's workout. Cool? So bring your dumbbell towards the mat. You're gonna lift your leg up into those half reps in 2, in 1, let's go. So you drop, hold, press, good. Drop, hold, press, that's 2. 3. 4, beautiful. 5, last 3. 'Whew. Final 1. Press, good. How we doing? Beautiful job. So, we're gonna move into our off the mat sequence and then we're done with today's session. So if you would like to feel a little bit more of a bicep type burn, you can pause this video and go grab some heavier weights. Okay, maybe 2 kilos, which is around 5 pounds. So I'm gonna give you the chance to go do that if you would like it, because these are gonna feel pretty light for our curls. Cool? Okay, we're gonna start with palms facing up into a sumo bicep curl. Let's go for it. You're gonna drop your hips in between your knees. You're gonna curl your dumbbells up, leave them halfway, and lift. That's 1. 2, beautiful. 3. 4, keep the tension in your thighs. Good. You want to, at the top of the movement, squeeze an imaginary coin between your bum cheeks. Good, 2 more. You can do it. Remember, words say who I want to be, actions prove who I am. Good, let's layer onto this. So you're gonna drop, curl, extend fully, lift up into around the world. Good. Curl up, extend fully, around the world, yes. Keep your spine long and strong. Excellent job. Let's do 3 more. 3. We're gonna layer onto this, okay? So hold on with me. 2. Final 1. We're not gonna rest just yet. We're not gonna rest just yet. Hold on with me. Okay, we're gonna hold it here, curl 8. 7, after this we have 1 more move and then we rest. Good. 5, well, we'll rest a little bit after this bit, but we do have 1 more move. 2 more. 1, either rest here for just a second, drop back down with me, hold your dumbbells halfway into little dips. So you're gonna lift, lower, 1, 2, then we rest fully, 3, good, 4, whew, final 1, 8, good. Relax here. I felt pretty good with that. So I am gonna grab my 2 kilos for this last bit of our sequence today. We're gonna stay into that sumo squat position, okay? So you still have your toes externally rotated, catch your breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Oh man, okay. We're gonna go for squat and around the world. So your palms face each other, or sorry, your pinkies face each other. Let's go for it. We're gonna drop here. 1, go onto your tippy toes if you feel like you wanna add that layer. 1, 2, 3. You might lose a bit of your balance, that's okay. 4, 5, good. Whew. Good, that's 8 there. Hold it here. We're gonna go for 8 held around the worlds. 1, we're almost done with today's session. After this, all we have is dips and we're done. You can do it. Hold on with me till the end. Breathe through it. 3. No arch in your spine. 4. So you still have a straight back. 2 more. Then we dip and we're done. Hold on with me. Hold it up top, dip for 8, and you're finished. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. Whew. Good. 1, release. Beautiful effort today. Wow. Catch your breath. My gosh. Take off your ankle weights if you had them here. Oh, I'm really feeling that. Excellent job. I'd be so curious to know your thoughts in the comment on this new flow class style. So guided by sets of 8 rather than by music or timers. We'll always have the timer based. We will always have our music based workouts too. But curious to know what you think of this. So drop me a comment. Please do let me know once your heart rate has settled down. Ooh, we're gonna go into our cool down. So drop to one edge of your mat. Ooh, I pushed my mat a little bit. Keep your legs straight if you can. There's a slight bend, but the straighter you keep them, the deeper of a stretch you will feel in your hamstrings. Walk your hands up. Good. You're gonna lift your hips, drop your heels to the mat. Beautiful. Drop your right heel more than anything. You can kind of lift your left heel. Good. Let's go into the opposite side. Beautiful. Place your knees onto the mat. You're gonna have your right hand go in between this hole created by your body and then press the back of your shoulder onto the mat. Let your neck relax. And if you can, try to fall over to the right side of the room so you feel a nice stretch in your shoulder. Good. Whew. That's absolutely wonderful. Good. We're going to extend that arm over to the right. Imagine someone's got their hand on you. They're trying to kind of pull it back. Yes. Good. Let's go on to the other side. So now my left palm is going to kind of head into this. I like to call it pin the needle, like when you're trying to place the needle thread, or thread the needle, that's what it's called. Good, remember you want to pull the rest of your body over to the left side of the room so that you feel a nice stretch in the back of your left shoulder. Yes. We're going to pull up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Claw your elbows into the mat. Sit your hips back. Let your forehead relax onto your mat. Good job. And do a couple more stretches here. So you're going to drop your hips to the mat. Look up. Drop your shoulders or your chest, to the mat. You're gonna place your right palm flat against the ground next to you. Shift your body weight over so that you're not hurting your chest. You're gonna bend your left leg back, across and over. Let your neck relax. You should feel a nice stretch in your chest. We did quite a bit of push-up work today. Good. Remember, words show who I want to be, but actions prove who I am. And a really good example of that would be when you say, I'll start on, or I'll do this, etc. Or you can say, I want to be someone who kind of dismantles the all or nothing mindset, but an action to really prove that to yourself would be, I'll just do a 15-minute session. If I can't do the whole 30 minutes, let me do 15. Let's go on to the other side. Push over. Left palm is flat against the mat. Right foot comes up, across, and over. Very good job. Hope you're very proud of yourself for today's effort. I do enjoy these more slow down sessions. I think they're fun. and intense. All right. Let yourself sit up. Thank you so much for joining me for today's flow class. Again, drop me a comment. It always really helps me to know your thoughts. So I'll see you at the next one.